So, in honor of, I am pretty sure my new favorite character that isn't Saitama being introduced into One Punch Man, and the fact that right now my hair's a mess, I'm gonna put my hair in the most ninja way possible, and yeah, that was this episode, and just the introduction of Speed O Sonic, which is essentially what this episode was. I just enjoyed it a lot, man. It's just One Punch Man is amazing. Noragami Arigato is amazing. I mean, like, honestly, those two shows alone this season is worth it to me. I know some people are like, oh, this season's so weak because there's only like a few good shows, but honestly, I'd rather have a few good shows than a bunch of bad shows. But hey, that's just my opinion, and let's get on with my review. So basically, this episode of One Punch Man, it wasn't bad at all. I think this one was actually, I enjoyed this episode a lot more than I enjoyed episode 3, which is weird because episode 3 wasn't, like, so far all 4 episodes of One Punch Man aren't bad. It's just like, I feel like this one was just a lot better than 3. Anyway, this episode was pretty much just an introduction to, I guess, the next arc, so to speak. I don't know if you could call it that, but yeah, basically just, you know, Saitama and Gino signing up with the Heroes Association, and this episode also served a purpose of introducing Speed O Sound Sonic as a character, which he is definitely a dude. You know, when the character art was like being released, I didn't know if that was supposed to be a dude or a girl the way that his hair is tied up. But it's a dude, which, because the voice actor, I've heard him somewhere before, but I just can't pinpoint what role he was in. But yeah, he was Speedo Sonic's he's, like I said, he's my new favorite character that isn't Saitama. And not only and I think the most minor thing that this episode was trying to do was introduce other heroes, like the licenseless writer, which we saw he gets just KO'd, like, right away. But yeah, I want to talk about something real quick, that being Hammerhead and his little introduction speech, which the first, like, 3 lines of that speech weren't necessarily wrong, and he was to a degree somewhat right, but that was about it. Like, just like those first 3 lines of that speech, because honestly I don't remember, because literally he just became comic relief, and everything else in this episode was just so funny that I just forgot about it, honestly, because I thought this episode was gonna get really serious, and then I was like, wait, it's One Punch Man. It never gets serious. But yeah, the entire fight between, like, Saitama and, you know, Sonic was actually pretty entertaining. I just love how, like, friggin' Sonic, we don't get to know him as, like, we don't get, like into depth about who his character is. We know he's, like, a mercenary assassin who's, you know, he's a bodyguard in most cases. He has super speed, and he's a ninja, and that, yeah, that's basically it. And he becomes Saitama's rival towards the end of the episode, and everything is pretty dandy. But I think my favorite moment from this episode, and one of the top moments from, you know, the episodes that we've seen so far, is when Saitama, you know, he's like sparring with Sonic, and Sonic is going in for a kick, and Saitama's like, he just throws his fist like right here, and he stops. He doesn't like go all the way, but then gravity, you know, that's a thing, and it just, you know, it makes like Saitama's fist just makes contact with freaking Sonic's bulge, and it's just the way it just like cuts to, you know, freaking technical difficulties is just amazing. And then right after that, you just see like freaking Sonic just like quivering in his feet. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm imitating it. It's just like he's in so much pain, and it's just really freaking funny. But that's actually it for this episode. That was, you know, introduce Sonic as a character, get some information about him. Genos and Saitama are going to sign up for the Heroes Association, and there are other heroes out there that get more recognition than, you know, Saitama, which, yeah, that was it, and just my overall thoughts on the episode. I thought it was super funny. Sonic, I love him as a character already, and I'm excited to see the other characters, because if you watch the opening, there are like at least 10 more characters that have not been introduced, and I'm just excited to see them, because we got, what is this, episode 4? We got 8 more episodes, unless this gets picked up for a second season, which I hope it does, because I can go my whole life just watching One Punch Man and be pretty happy. But hey, those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours down in the comments below, and with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys all next time, so till then, bye-bye.